At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Bengals of Houston taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of two here on Christmas Eve. The Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over.
Walker hitting the ball is out.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Shot, 17. Fight, 6. Ready.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Young now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Gabriel Davis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come on down third and long. Young to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Allen. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Alert!
Now Allen. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. On play action, Allen. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Stephon Diggs from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. It's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete there to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Trouble, 38. Red, yellow. Black, red. Black, shot. Ultra. Go ultra. White, white. Ready, ready.
Now Young. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Johnson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The Steelers at 13-1 now on the year.
And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So the shotgun snap to Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Following the interception, Young. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Will Green. Check view. Green Jack. Ready?
From the red zone now, Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down at 17. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Slide through.
Here is Young. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Six, mega. Claws red. Steel, check steel. Rail, yellow. Hut, hut.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Young will set to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Strike, check, strike. Hey,
In motion right, Olave.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Allen now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Succop's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
1 second, all that remains.
Ready?
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his home territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. That is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Returnable here from the 38. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Opposite. Green. Check white. Set.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st down, Bengals.
Ready.
And Walker once more. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
45 yards on the ground for him so far. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3. Ready. Ready.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise that they was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Check, huh?
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Set, ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Shot. 17. Black shot. Ready?
They'll try to throw now. Young. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker, touchdown, Houston. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen going to throw.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 49 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 24. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to Walker on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific.
Back now in Pittsburgh.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready?
And going right back to Walker.
Fights through and now a crease. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On play action, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down,
Young on first down.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
10 cycles.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. Looking to throw, Young. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Chest man.
Young to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. In motion comes the tight end left.
Edo blue. Set.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Down.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 140 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Again, it's Walker. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
There's Chris Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Ready.
1st down, Houston.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Still fighting. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ken Walker with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Striker. 3-3. Chop. 17. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Young to throw. Out to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Juwan Johnson laying himself out in the end zone. And the Steelers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 5.
Set, huh?
They run again with Walker. And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that with